Hello guys, Toronto Brad here, and today I want to introduce you guys to Nida Channel Power. So what is Nida Channel Power? So Nida Channel is a channel of a good friend of mine who actually did a lot of work for me when I was in Manila. Now, what kind of work does she do for me? All of my personal care work. And you see, Nida is an expert housekeeping and cleaning, cooking expert. So she does all of that stuff. She actually is OFW, and she's been OFW for about 8 years. She's mainly in the Middle East, so in Saudi, Kuwait, or Dubai. So I was very lucky to run into her when I was in Manila. So when I actually came back to Manila from Boracay, where I was staying with April, Nida took over my care. So Nida took care of all of my needs, and she's a really nice lady, really expert. And when I came back to Canada, Nida told me some of her feelings about some of the ladies that I was staying with when I was in Philippines. She gave me her very honest opinion, and I'm gonna share her opinions with you about the ladies that I met when I was in Philippines. Now, she obviously does not have a good impression of any of the ladies that I met in Philippines. And I guess that's not surprising considering she's coming from 8 years of living in very strict Muslim countries, right? Very strict, where she has to wear the hijab or a burqa covering her face, and only you can see her eyes basically when she's working in Dubai or Saudi, or when she's in Kuwait. You know, she's covering her entire face with a burqa. So, and she also speaks Arab and all of that. But anyway, so her feeling first about April is that April is a professional. That's what she told me. I'm like, what do you mean she's a professional? Well, she goes to me, well, Brad, obviously, she told me even before I met her, because she knew about April even before I met her, that April is a professional. She's like, you know, she gets her money by playing the overseas gentleman. That was her opinion before I even met April. She told me that, and obviously she was trying to dissuade me from meeting April, but you know, I really wanted to meet her. Even all of Nida's awesomeness couldn't stop me from meeting up with April. So yes, but I did have to thank Nida. Like I said, she took very good care of me when I was in Manila. She cleaned all my clothes every day, on her knees in the bathroom, cleaning all my... I was in Makati. I had a huge apartment, which was unbelievable to me. I've never really had a hotel apartment before. I usually have just a hotel that has the bed, and you walk in, you have the bed, and then to the side you have a washroom, right? Most of the time that's how your hotel is. But no, in Makati I had a full apartment hotel, and the place was huge. It was like enormous, like a palace. And Nida was just in the bathroom cleaning all the time. She's cooking for me. You know, she went out and she did my shopping. Like, she was really an expert, and she is that one person that I trust more than anybody to handle all of my business. She also had some opinions about Liza too. So surprise, surprise, she had opinions about Liza. So again, Nida's impression of Liza is that Liza is a professional. What do you mean by a professional? Nida, what do you mean she's a professional? Well, Brad, look at her Instagram, look at her Facebook. All of her Instagram and her Facebook is her in very skimpy bikini, so similar to April. So she's telling me that women that put the bikini poster or the bikini photo as their Instagram avatar are a professional woman. So they're using their seductive charms to entice the overseas gentleman into a relationship which is financially beneficial to them. So that was her impression, and that's my chat for today.